Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Ken. Today I'm going to give you an idea of what to do with those Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm going to make us up a turkey pot pie. It's a really quick, simple, easy recipe, but what I'm going to start out with, I've got about a cup of onion that I'm going to get going. I put about a half a stick of butter down in here. We're going to let this onion get cooking, and then we're going to start adding our other ingredients. Alright, now that our onions are starting to kind of get nice and clear, we're going to start adding our other ingredients. Now to this, I'm going to add 2 cans of cream of broccoli soup. All right, our soup is starting to look good. Now I added about a half a cup of water to this too, just to loosen it up a little bit. We're going to start adding our other ingredients. I'm going to start off with some green beans, some cooked and cubed potatoes, some fried okra, a little bit of corn, and some carrots that I cooked up. And we've got our stuffing. That's a lot of stuff. Then we've got a couple of cranberries that we're going to put in here, just about a cup. You get this all stirred up. Really let all these flavors start cooking together. Look at that. How pretty is that? Now we're going to let this cook just for a little while. I'm not going to add my turkey to it yet because my turkey's already cooked. But I want those cranberries and all those flavors to kind of cook together, really get a good boil going on. Now our filling's really starting to look good. I'm going to leave this on the side, let this kind of cook down a little bit, and I'm going to get our pie crust ready. Now I just got the little Pillsbury Pie Crust. You can make your own if you want. I don't have too much talent in that area, so I just bought my own. What we're going to do is going to get a little Pam, spray it down in our bowl here. All right, now we're going to take our bowl, get it in here. We're just going to tuck this crust in here. Make sure that crust gets all down in there. Make sure we got even on the sides. Set that aside. Now our topping, we're going to weave a little pie crust top for it. We're going to take this, and we'll cut this down in strips. Just little, almost 1-inch strips. And you just want to pull out every other piece. We'll set it up here. Now, just going to start weaving this in here. Now you don't want, just want to start off with some of the smaller pieces just to make sure you have the long ones for your center. All right, now we just keep on doing it until we get it all made up. All right, our filling is coming along great. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little sage to it and add our turkey to it. This stuff's looking good. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of fresh sage to it. And this is some that I grew out in the garden. I couldn't believe all the sage I got this year. I was really kind of excited about it. Now to this, we're going to just put our turkey down in here. Get this all stirred up really nice. Then we're going to let it cool down a little bit before we put it in on top of our pie crust. All right, now that our filling is really looking good, got to pull it off the side here, and we're going to start adding it on top of our crust. This thing is heavy. Look at all of that. The cranberries look beautiful. Pile this all in here. Now this is probably enough to make probably 2 pies. 2 just regular sized pies. It could be more depending on how much you've got left over. Now our top is going to be a little tricky getting this on because you don't want it to fall apart. So what I did is I put it on top of this little pan here. We're just going to try to flip it on there real quick. There we go. Well, that worked. I can't believe that actually worked. I was worried it was just going to go everywhere. And you can let this stuff hang or you can trim it off. I'm actually just going to trim it off just because I don't want it to burn. All right, now we're going to coat this with a little egg wash. Just a little bit, just to kind of get it nice and golden. Now that we've got it coated, we're going to get this in the oven. Put it in there probably for 20-25 minutes till that crust gets nice and golden brown, then we'll give it a try. Now that our turkey pot pie has been cooking in the oven for about 20-25 minutes or so, we're going to go ahead and pull it out, give it a try. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Be careful with it, don't want to drop it on the way over here. How about that, folks? How good does that look? It's delicious. Well, folks, this pie looks delicious. And I hope you enjoyed this week's recipe, and I hope you give this a try. We'll see you next time on In the Kitchen with Ken. Bye now.